Really want to talk to you about Jalen Hurts' chain, but
That was absurd.
Awesome.
It's
just awesome.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I wish I had one, but I can't talk about that now. I got to talk about. So A.J. Brown says it. Kind of can put it to bed. Can we put it to bed? All the issues we've been talking about for the last week.
Yeah, until they happen again next week.
Right.
Right. And it's funny because he says, "Is this what y'all want?" And A.J. Brown, you were the one who said it.
Right.
We didn't say it. You were the one who went and when they asked you, said, what do we need to work on? Passing, gave a one-word answer, was extremely sour about it. Like, you can't come here and then be like, oh, you guys are writing about it.
Right.
You did this to yourselves.
Absolutely.
But I will say I do appreciate the accountability in the sense of I don't love going through the media, but Jay, in the NFL, those types of conversations, little more profanity used when they're behind closed doors, happen all the time, and accountability goes a long way in this league. So I love the fact that they came out here, they said, hey, we're not playing nearly as good to our standard, and they got it done today because it's a thing that they need to have. They need to have those two guys going. But you asked me if the drama's done. Here we go. Yeah. That might be Clint Hurt. I know Clint decently well. He's a defensive line coach in Seattle. He's sitting here. I've never seen anything like it. Nick Sirianni is coming, I believe, after Jalen Carter for a penalty, and his own D-line coach he's got to step in, and they have words.
Yeah.
So is the drama done? Maybe for the moment between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, but in Philadelphia, maybe Nick Sirianni will yell at a fan. Maybe A.J. Brown will say something in the media. Maybe we'll get in a coaching argument.
Maybe Nick Sirianni will do a fist bump with another coach like he's in the Bash Brothers or
Correct.
Something like that. Like it's a lot.
It's
a lot happening there.
And then to sit there and in the same breath kind of like point the finger at the media and be like, you guys are egging us on. Are you happy? Like we showed you. It's like you're creating these stories yourself.
It's a lot of drama in Philly. There could be a lot of drama in Kansas City if Patty Mahomes can't play, but you kind of get the feeling he's going to be just fine. He's going to work through it. How would you handle it, though, considering they're on a short week? They play the Texans this Saturday on TSN.
So first and foremost, you handle it. Can it get worse? And how healthy can Patrick Mahomes be? Because if he's gone, all your hopes and dreams are gone. That's it. That being said, you do love the backup you have. I know he was a bit of a, comical figure in this league for a couple years in Carson Wentz, but this is also a Super Bowl champ. Played well that year, got hurt. Foles came in, played very well the next half of the next year. He's now in a situation with Andy Reid. They clearly trust him. I totally expect Carson Wentz, if he has to get his number called, to come out here and make this team extremely competitive.
Yep.
That being said, he's obviously not Patrick Mahomes, and the one seed is not locked up. And if it does happen that you go to the AFC Championship and you're playing the Buffalo Bills, trust me when I say I've played in Arrowhead. You definitely want to play in Arrowhead versus going to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo is a tough place to play. There's going to be a lot of factors. Obviously, the fans are very loud. I get to hear them on Twitter yelling at me. So it's one of those things where this is still, they're still in control of their destiny. But if they lose a game here and they're playing Houston, it's going to get very, very tight in that situation. They obviously don't have the head-to-head against Buffalo. So if Mahomes can go and there's no risk of his health, you got to let him roll.
Got to let him go.
But if not, I still feel pretty good about Wentz.
I mean, Andy Reid was always known as a guy who could do great things with the quarterbacks.
Yes.
And he has through his whole career. So maybe he'll just work some magic with Wentz.
And there'll be a period there, too, Jay, where the offense will look different, so it'll be a little harder to prep.
Right.
Again, maybe even just for half, but the way Kansas City's defense plays, that could be enough to get them a win.